Okay, welcome back.
Is this a restart?
Yeah, this is a restart.
Okay.
But we're actually going to start.
Okay.
Yes, this is our first episode back since we became famous. I would say that I was most surprised that people actually were listening.
It's gone straight to your head.
Yeah. Like I thought that everyone would just like follow us on Instagram for pity, like, oh, this is so sweet, like they're having a mental breakdown. And then when people are like, how do I listen?
It's cool.
I was like, wait,
But it does like add a layer of like responsibility.
a responsibility.
Like a grave.
No,
Grave.
great,
Great.
great, or
Wait.
great for those who have
Grave or great?
No, great. It's a thing. Oh my gosh, I think
Grave
they're picking up
responsibility.
the lawn mowing man.
Because now I feel like we have a lot of, based on the topics we're doing today, we have a lot of people that are currently pregnant that are just looking for
Feedback.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been fun. I've been like shamelessly plugging myself. Like before I was like, oh my gosh, Anna's really pushing me to like be out there again. And now I went to coffee yesterday. I was like, yeah, I have a podcast.
Should we get you like business cards with a QR code?
Yeah, I've been
And you can just
hustling.
like,
I've been hustling. Like when I was at the airport, I was like, so the podcast launched it. Like I was talking louder about it.
I
Like I was
love
hoping
that.
people would like look and be like, oh, I wonder what
But
she's
I
talking about.
do feel like the fame went to your head a little bit because you've been pictured
Oh my
this
gosh.
week.
Okay, yeah.
You've like literally stopped speaking to me, and I don't know if it's like for the sake of the podcast or if you've just found a new identity.
It's a
Because
couple things.
we're not like cactus friends. We are friends that we're like, what's the opposite of a cactus?
Good question. Like not an orchid.
Like a hydrangea.
a
Like
hydrangea.
like we need a lot of attention, a lot of water, both of us. Like, and it's like all of a sudden, podcast launches and you are out of town in Aspen, and then you get back and you didn't speak to me all week.
Yeah, because I was like disconnecting to connect because my mother-in-law was in town and she is so healthy and like peaceful.
So are you
And
saying
so
that
I was like
she
being very
doesn't want
zen.
you to be friends with me?
No.
Is this part of
Oh
your?
my gosh. No, I'm just saying like I was feeling very like organic and
Okay.
like disconnecting. I was off my phone. That was rude because we launched and then I left for Aspen and it was
I had a team on my back.
irresponsible.
I had a team on my back.
You did, and you worked really, really hard.
And the board of directors was assembling so quickly, but it just, they were not helpful.
Who were the board of directors?
So right now, where it stands, I think my little brother's the treasurer.
Okay.
He's giving a lot of feedback that maybe I'm not.
You're white knuckling. I can see the whites of your knuckles. Maybe it's just your hands.
I think it's my personality.
Yeah, like you really are still gripping it. Like relax a little bit. Like just okay. Okay, that's
Is
better.
this better?
Yeah.
Personality.
Like this is what
I don't really do things halfway. So
Yeah.
if I'm gonna hold
Do it, yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay, Luciano, treasurer.
treasure. Your dad is on probation for his comments about my outfit.
Yeah. Well, about both of our outfits.
Right, I just took it personally.
Yeah.
My mom still hasn't listened. She's also on probation.
I wonder if my mom's listening.
So we'll see. After this week, we'll see where everyone stands.
Your dad, president of the board?
President of the board currently. Currently president of the board. So we'll see. We'll do another. Maybe we'll do it like once a month, like where everyone stands.
Yeah. Also, while you were working so hard, I was just living life, and I don't think I've even given you a breakdown of
Have not
my
told
thoughts on
anything
Aspen.
about Aspen.
It was a free trip, which was nice. It was like
Yeah,
through
very
work,
jealous.
Jay's work. So, I could really enjoy the things without being super critical. You know how critical I am
Yeah.
about everything.
Not fun.
And that's just something I don't like about myself. I need to work. I need to have more of a grateful heart. And I would say trip 10 out of 10. Like,
Okay.
I don't know how this woman who plans it, I don't,
You had like a lot of activities, right?
yeah, like, I don't know how she does it because everything goes so smoothly. It's perfect. I liked Aspen because you could walk, hike, be outdoors. I think that's more of my
I like
trip.
that.
And it's in the United States.
So you did fly fishing,
Fly fishing, hiking.
hiking. Okay.
And then, like, the town is so small. So everything is really right there.
I love it.
So you can just roam endlessly without being so stressed. Like when you go to Europe into a city, like you're stressed because it's
Why do you
like
have to make? Why do you have to make it an attack?
an attack. Anna,
You know how I feel about Italy, so you're just doing this. We're gonna have to
but
sidebar this.
this sidebar. Like I cannot get into that today though.
No, we cannot get into it today.
But
We'll need a moderator.
But I'm saying, like, even if I were to go to like Lisbon, Portugal, like there are places that you want to go to, you have to really figure out.
You have to think. Okay, it's a
plan.
level of cognitive discovery.
Like, why all of a sudden when you get on the podcast do you feel like you need to be a dictionary?
My vocabulary is so bad.
I don't even know where I was. Basically, okay.
I was trying to say, like, the reason you don't like traveling to Europe, I think, is because you have to kind of be thinking all the time.
Yes.
If you go somewhere like Aspen, where it's like this little village where literally everything's at your fingertips, you don't have to think about anything.
Right. And same with Charleston. It's like you can just roam. And it's because I am such a planner that if things aren't like perfect, I combust.
I loved your outfits, by the way. Which,
I know,
like, if I compliment you, it's like a big deal because we're not really like we don't
compliment
each other. So I loved your outfits. I wanted to know like where everything was from. Very cute.
Yeah, I slayed. I did a lot of planning. Lottie and I tried on outfits, figured out what worked ahead of the trip, and then I didn't overpack. Like I only had carry-ons for the entire trip.
It was well.
But I do have to complain about something real quick before we move topic.
Okay. So you loved Aspen, but okay, what's the but?
I would say that Kimosabe was on my bucket list.
Oh,
and you see like celebrities going to Kimosabe, and you're like, oh, I wish I could go to Aspen and go to Kimosabe.
Okay, and for people that don't know what Kimosabe is,
it's
like a fancy hat store where you brand your
cowboy hat. Yeah, you pick out, you custom design it, and it's $1 bajillion.
Yeah. The $1 bajillion hat.
Our friend Kennedy said it's like the Build-A-Bear for rich people, but like more rushed, like panic in the Build-A-Bear,
like Build-A-Bear and Chipotle. Combined. Like if you don't know what you're ordering, get out of line.
And the crazy part was, it's like one strand of beads would be like $50, and the other strand of beads would be $900. Legitimately, like there was a strand of beads that was almost at that, like $1,500. So then if you're going too fast, you might accidentally pick a pair of beads
that are $900.
And
then you can't backtrack because no.
Then like what do you say? Like take it back. That's so embarrassing.
Like I can't afford the beads.
But like I can't afford the beads. So I had made a hat before and it was so zen. Like they fitted it, they like shaved it down, they made sure you liked it, then you go through the ribbons, then you go through the No, like you had to fight for what you wanted because everything was in like different spots in the store. It was crowded. So it's not like it was this zen experience.
It was choose your adventure.
It was wild, but so grateful. Like I'm glad I did it. It was all like part of the trip, so I'm not complaining. But I do think that
super relatable. Pissed about your $1 million hat.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying like that was like on my bucket list, and it's like
like you hyped it up, and the reality of it was that like
reality. So whenever you see people on vacation doing cool stuff, it's not always cool.
True.
Do you know what I mean?
True. And like thank goodness that wasn't like your one activity that you had like hyped up in your brain and been like, this is gonna be it.
And I had gotten a hat in Kansas City, and that experience, it was the same
concept, but not.
And it was the same brand of hat. It was a Stetson hat, same hat. But I'm screaming in the mic. And the only other thing that I would like to say is I gave you a really hard time about the hand pump.
And you're upset that you didn't bring it, right?
I brought it. And it's the only thing. The Spectra was driving me nuts. I carried it all through the airport, and I used my hand pump the entire trip.
Hand pump for the win.
So if you're traveling,
I want to talk about, let's talk about that. That's a great thing for this episode.
That episode?
The episode we're doing today.
After this episode?
The registry. I didn't register. I did not register for the hand pump. Hand pump.
Okay.
The hand pump. I converted
and it was hand pump user. And it was so much easier to travel with. It was really easy to like just hand pump on the trip, but I didn't save my milk. I just did formula while I was out.
Okay.
She doesn't drink anything unless it's
first trip away from Lottie. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, this is a motherhood podcast, and I'm talking more chemo someday.
It's okay.
Balance. I would say my tip for traveling was I tried to go into it thinking like I'm taking this time to be refreshed to be the best mom when I get back.
I think that's a great way to think
instead of being like depressed the entire trip, and then it's like good for no one for me to be away.
Did you feel like it was harder, like the act of leaving, going to the airport, and then once you were there, you were like,
no,
it was hard the whole time?
Oh no.
So
I was like a bad mom. I was like, see ya, time to go, like time to refresh. Um, anyways, no, it wasn't until like the last day where I was like, okay, I'm super ready to go
yeah.
back.
Well,
And
so
then
it
flying
wasn't.
back, yeah.
Yeah, well, on the plane when you're ready to be home.
And I'd ask you what you did when I wasn't here, but you were working for the two of us, basically. You were hustling.
Yeah, I mean, working overtime. I don't think I've told you this because, it just reminded me. You were like, I felt like a bad mom. Like I was ready to refresh. I finally found a babysitter. So
Oh,
she was referred to me by a very good friend of ours. And so I'm already like, she's trusted. Like I didn't do a background check. I didn't really vet her myself
yeah.
because I trust my friends. And she comes over. I think this was the day that
Yeah.
you left. She comes over. She was there all day with Kennedy. They had a great time. She's wrapping up to leave. And she goes, can you remind me y'all's name?
Oh my gosh.
So Emily, I was so excited for her to come that I
You
literally
just rushed through her.
I threw Kennedy at her and left. Like I was like, have fun.
Bye.
See, like, I mean, and I looked at her like kind of like, wait, what? And she doubled down like, yeah, y'all's names. And I realized in texting her, meeting her at my house, and giving her my child, I never introduced any of that.
But that's really relatable.
So, and when you hit the 6-month mark, like that's what happens.
Do you think we'll ever get our like proper social cues back?
No, I'm done.
That's concerning. But it happens all the time.
In a way, it's like growth, It's like, okay, whatever.
I know. I just felt like when you were on, like, especially when we were on maternity leave, your brain just
One brain
shuts
cell.
off.
That's why I'm really trying hard on the vocabulary. So let's keep going.
Okay, here we go. So,
All right.
did we hit all of our fun things?
Yeah,
you think?
Let's get into topic today.
Topic. Well, welcome to Milking It. Do I look at the camera when I say that? Welcome to Milking It. We are going to talk a little bit about motherhood, a little bit about life. Seems like people really liked the life we talked about last week, New York Fashion Week.
No
that
more
was a
fear
hit.
of the sheer.
No more fear
of the sheer.
Have you been prepping that?
No, that just came.
Oh, wow.
I'm just a natural.
Your vocabulary.
My vocabulary is
Not experts. We just are really big talkers. So we have a lot to say. Today, I told you that I would come up with a clever way of saying this, but like our topic.
Right. Or what we've been calling the meaty middle, which is not cute.
Yeah. Don't say that on air. Is going to be baby registry, which I feel like is always a hot topic.
And to clarify, literally none of this is sponsored. This is just our experience. Just as
You felt like you needed to clarify that we're not sponsored?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I like the positivity.
Manifest.
Positive self-talk.
Yeah.
That's going to be a full episode.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. So Anna, what would you do? What would you have done differently with baby registry items, things?
Baby registry items. So my approach was to copy you.
Yeah.
And any other registry I could find.
Which is a good tip.
Because it's like you don't really know what you're registering for if you've never done it before.
Right.
So what was the question?
What would you have done differently?
What would I have done differently?
Mm-hmm. I sent you these questions.
So things that I ordered that I wouldn't do again? Okay. What would I do differently? I don't know that I would do anything differently, but I can tell you what I've learned.
Okay. What have you learned?
Biggest takeaways, the things that I stressed about that I probably wouldn't do again.
Okay.
The Moses basket.
You were obsessed with the Moses basket.
I was like, oh, it's so cute. Like, have to have the Moses basket. Like, it, not cheap. Okay, depending on the size of your baby, which Kennedy was very long, she outgrew it in about a month.
You were obsessed with that.
And I was like, I thought I was going to be living with this basket forever.
Yeah.
And now, guess what the basket does? It just holds blanket on her floor.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit into it. So, I don't think I would do that again. And then my other big don't think I would do again, and I feel like you're going to feel differently about this one.
What?
The Doona.
Why?
So, okay, the Doona is so, like, convenient, but again, like, Kennedy is so long that she outgrew it.
No, she did not outgrow it.
Yes, she did. She's too long. Her little leggies.
Well, she just wasn't doing well. You were driving a lot because of her reflux.
Okay, so you're going to defend the Doona, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But I just think for me, I'm obsessed with the new car seat, and so, like, I think I would just go Nuna
I
on
know,
the car
but what
seat.
do you do when you get to the store?
So
Do you
I
take
use
her
the
out?
Terrier.
Okay.
I love the Terrier. She has always been like a baby that loves, and that's the other thing too. It's like every baby is different, but she's always been a baby that loves the Terrier. Oh my gosh, which makes me remember the one thing I ordered like the day I got home was the Solly wrap
Yeah.
because they don't
Never
fit
use it.
into the Terrier
Oh,
until like they're a month old. Like they're so small.
that's true. We
I
did use it.
loved
It's not super expensive, so it
I
doesn't
loved
matter.
the Solly, and
Okay.
that's not something that was on my registry.
Interesting. Okay, so I guess I can see what you're saying about the Duna because I thought the Duna would be good because I thought if she's asleep, she would stay asleep when I would
True.
like take her out, so then you don't wake her up. But she still like usually wakes up when I take her out, even if I'm really like gentle with the Duna.
Yeah,
So I guess the
it is.
carrier would be fine.
It is very convenient.
And if you go to the grocery store, you can't have the Duna and a cart, so
No,
you have to put them in a carrier anyways. For me, it's just I feel like I always forget to bring the carrier with me, so I guess you'd have to leave like
I keep it in the car.
keep it in the car.
Because I don't really use it at home anymore.
Okay.
But I just think also the Duna, like compared to the new car seat, it's like she just looked so uncomfortable in that tiny little Duna.
Yeah, she has a Lux. What's the car seat you have now?
The Nuna Rava,
Okay.
and again, I just bought it based on a friend's recommendation.
It looks really luxurious.
It's luxurious. It's like I want one for me.
Yeah, me too. She looks very happy in it. And it's supposed there's some babies that like get really fussy in the car. Like Lottie went through a stage where she was just screaming bloody murder in the car, and she's a pretty chill baby.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say like you need to change your car seat.
Oh, really? Okay.
I looked
So,
at it on Reddit.
wait, okay, so what would you do differently on the registry? Because I feel
Yeah.
like you did do a lot of heavy lifting on the registry.
Okay, so I think my biggest takeaway was that you can over prepare. You can do too much. I know.
A little
I know.
self-reflection?
Self-reflection.
This is wild.
So I used the registry as like my checklist of everything that I would possibly need for her.
You did. It really stressed me out.
And it was a lot of stuff. And now looking back, I wish that I would have just put the things that I knew I would 100% need. So you
Right.
need a car seat.
Yep.
You need
A crib.
a crib. You need like making sure the nursery is. You don't even need the nursery to be done, but
No,
like things that you need day one.
Well, I feel like that's like the overarching theme is that you really don't need much.
No. But I'm glad that the nursery was. I don't think I would want to have to like build the
know.
nursery once she was here. So I am kind of glad the nursery was done. But you don't need everything right away. And I think the thing that I forgot is that you can order what you need and it will be here the next
Immediately.
morning.
Okay, but wait, also explain what you did with one of your favorite items.
My snoo?
Yes.
So that was another thing. I think I would recommend renting things. So I rented the snoo.
Which
and
was just like a local Charlotte rental, right?
no,
Oh.
they do like it's national.
Oh, okay.
So national, global.
Okay.
You rent it, and that way, if you don't like it, you can like send it back. But I liked it because then I knew she wasn't rolling over. But I don't think it's a have to have item.
Okay. But you loved it.
But I did like it, yeah. I don't know if I loved it even.
Oh.
But I know I did love it. I did love it. I think it served its purpose. I think it was good. No,
Okay.
you're right. I did love
I
it.
feel like you did.
It's hard to sometimes remember things, but you can rent things. I think if I hadn't added so many things, think about this, Anna. How much was the high chair that you bought?
I can't remember.
It was like over $300.
Okay.
That high chair.
The truck.
Yeah.
Okay.
When do you think she'll be in that high chair?
Honestly, we have just started putting her in it for like 5 minutes at a time, and we still prefer like the little up seat.
Yeah, and so if you didn't have it, it wouldn't bother you.
No.
And so you could have waited to buy it, or two, you probably could have found it on Facebook Marketplace when you did start. Like when you were like, okay.
I do think Facebook Marketplace is huge.
Yeah.
Like the up seat, great Facebook Marketplace thing.
There's so many things that can be cleaned down. And
Exactly. It's not weird.
And if you don't need it day one, you can just be like stalking Facebook Marketplace and find it later. You can borrow it from a friend.
100%.
Like you don't need 1,000 things.
Yeah, you can borrow it from a friend. If you don't know if your baby is going to be like a baby that likes to be in a carrier, just borrow a carrier for a week.
Yeah.
And see if they even like it, because that would be a huge waste.
Because that's my other question.
Oh.
Do you think the Artipop is worth it? Artipoppy.
100%.
Oh, really?
Oh my God.
I don't know. That was just a question. I was asked it, and I'm like, I never tried another carrier, so I
Oh,
don't know.
well, I loved the Sally. We had
Okay.
a Bajoran Terrier that I liked too for newborn because it was much smaller than the Artipop. But like now she can face out and she loves it. Like we
Okay.
went to Framebridge yesterday and I had her facing out and she was just like loving life.
Okay. I never tried another carrier, so I'm like, that's an interesting question because I do like it because it doesn't make me feel frumpy because I like my
Yeah.
pattern and I think,
I've heard very good things about the Mabe Terrier.
okay.
So I think that's like the alternate version. I don't think you need to buy the Artipop. But
Yeah. But I do think there's some carriers that aren't, like the babies wouldn't like it as much if they can't see or
yeah.
if it's like not as comfortable, but I never tried any others. But that's another thing, Facebook Marketplace. And
Facebook
you don't need a
Marketplace.
day one.
Also like another thing that the husbands will enjoy.
Yeah,
Mackenzie
true,
loves it.
true.
So yeah.
So I guess, yeah, put that on the registry. But I think I was over prepared, so I wish I would have just focused on
I love
the
that
essentials,
self-reflection for you.
the essentials. And this is it leads into what I think I did right. So
Oh, let's
I
hear
will
it.
jump into mine first.
Okay.
But I think I focused too much on all the stuff that I needed. And I think a lot of people, it was our number one asked question, like, what should you do for a baby registry? Because
Yep.
everybody's so focused on all the stuff that they need. In
Yep.
reality, you don't need as much stuff as people make it seem. And then also, you don't know what kind of baby you're going to have or what kind of experience. So you might breastfeed, you might not breastfeed, you might have a spitzy baby, you might not have a
So
spitzy
true.
baby. Like, so you don't actually know what you need until you're in it. You can order it and it comes overnight. I think my takeaway would be focus more on like how you're going to set yourself up for success. Like, how am I going to
Afterwards.
feel? And like being in the newborn trenches, like, what's going to make me the best version of myself? Like, what do I
like
need
that.
to thrive?
What did you need to thrive?
Lactation consultant.
100.
I ended up doing a night nurse,
Oh,
which
okay.
is
Yeah.
controversial, but I suffer from migraines, and I was like, I know I need my sleep. Like, you're laughing, okay?
The narcolepsy.
The narcolepsy. I am narcoleptic, apparently, and have migraines. So I was like, I need my sleep. And then Sakara, a meal plan.
Oh, the Sakara. I loved the Sakara, and we did have some questions about Sakara.
We did.
Yeah. Would we do it again? I think I would. And you added on your registry, which I should have done.
Yes. So
I
that's what I'm
think
saying. Like for the registry, add things like a lactate. You can
you
add,
can add a lactation consultant.
yes, you can add money towards a night nurse. You can add all of those things that you will.
And I think the lactation consultant was the MVP of my postpartum. I think everyone's different, and I also think it depends on who your consultant is. But
Yeah,
I mean,
MVP. I think that's universal.
would
Night
not have
nurse is
survived.
really
Night
obviously
nurse,
over the
I
top, and
I
not
think
everybody needs
well, I
one.
think night nurse was perfect for you, but then like thinking about me, like when I was thinking about doing it during the regression, when I was in a dark place,
Mhm.
I was like, I'm still such a like control freak. Like I'd be popping in and being like, hey, how you guys
Yeah,
doing?
yeah.
Um,
The lactation consultant is universal.
Sakara, I loved. My only like critique on Sakara is the dinners. Like I wish I
Oh,
could just do lunches
interesting.
because the salads slap.
Okay.
They are like a bunch of ingredients that you would never have on hand. You would never make yourself the salad.
Yeah, the salads were very
But
good.
then the dinners, what did I call the dinners?
Slop.
Slop. It was Slop City every night.
Okay, they would be a great sponsor.
Oh, okay. And we would love to be sponsored by Sakara.
No, I'm kidding.
They would be a great sponsor. But I wish that there was an option, and I can give them this feedback when they reach out to
Just
partner.
to do lunches.
Just lunches, because then it also at dinner, like, don't you want to eat the same thing with Jay?
No, I didn't care what Jay did. I just wanted to have my stuff done, ready.
Because I would save the dinners for lunch, and so then it was like,
Oh, well then I wouldn't want that either for lunch. I would see that. No,
oh, you don't want slop for lunch.
I
But I
did.
loved the salads.
I did lunches and dinners 5 days a week. I was like, I don't. How annoying was it when people came, like our parents would come over, love you, mom and dad, and they'd be like, "What are we eating? What are we eating?"
Oh,
We've been
no.
talking that long.
Oh, crap.
Is that already my bread?
30 minutes.
Intermission for a sourdough
Oh my God.
exchange. We can't have a beeper going again.
Slice and dice. So,
Okay, that's easy for you to say. Okay, we're back. To do my sourdough. What were we saying?
Sakara, when our parents come, they're like,
What are we gonna eat? What are we gonna eat? So
Right.
I did like having it 5. I mean, I highly recommend some sort of meal plan. I think Sakara I
Yes.
liked because I knew I was going to feel good. Like I didn't want lasagna every night. I didn't want what people were bringing. Like,
The other great thing about Sakara is there's no
yeah,
it's ready.
ready.
Even though it's like what 3 minutes of heating it
Mhm.
up or something.
So I'd recommend.
Meal train. Do we want to go down the meal train topic? I feel like the meal train is a hot topic.
Okay, yeah, do meal train.
Um, and I was with friends the other night who were like, the meal train has, and I don't know if this is in everybody's friend group, but the meal train has become something that feels like it's for everybody else but the people.
Interesting.
Because now it's this whole like, I'm going to bring you a meal and I'm going to sit in your house for like an extended period of time.
No,
So would you do the meal train again? Like,
I did like the meal train. I think something that
and it's so
we
kind that we had people that wanted
it was
to bring
so
us.
kind. And there's some people that don't have meal trains, which if you don't, like, we'll set up your meal train for
Yes,
you.
but here's what I will do. I won't ask to come inside.
Right.
I will drop it off on the front porch,
Yes.
let you know when it's there,
Mhm.
and you don't even have to respond to me.
Yeah. And say all those things. Like, I'm not being weird, but this is what I'm doing. I think for me, I always say don't suffer in silence. So I was like, Anna, you don't have to be nice. Like, you just had a baby. So I made it very clear. Drop the food off at the front door. Don't look at me. Don't ring the doorbell. Don't look through the window and leave. And I love you. And I love you. Thank you so much for dropping it off. Also, I was very clear on what I wanted. Don't bring me, crap. Okay. I like Flower Child. I like, what else
So
did I
you were
have on there?
really, I feel like you were really good at this because
Yes.
I'm
I
a
was
people
very clear and very,
pleaser, and
no.
like if somebody says like, "Hi, I want to come in and visit," I'm like smiling through the pain, like
Yeah.
like. So I remember texting you and being like, "Help! I need a text prepared for all the people that want to come in, and I just need to say,
Yes.
not today."
And you're normally so good at that.
But the hormones and you're tired, and it's like, and you were
So,
still pregnant when I was going through
yeah.
this.
So I just said, here's what you can say. It's nice, it's clear, and nobody will think it's weird.
Let's find the text and we'll share it with everybody so they have it too.
Yeah, we'll do that. I think that's really helpful,
I'll go to the archives. Should I do rapid fire of things that I ordered when I got home that I loved?
Yeah, what's something you did right?
Ooh,
That was the question that I already stole.
something that I did right. I mean, the lactation consultant.
The
I
lactation
would
consultant.
1000% agree.
Love Suzanne at Queen City Doulas. What's
I
your
would
plug?
say
Dana.
Dana. She's awesome. If you are in Charlotte and would like a recommendation, though, just DM us.
Yes.
I would say I was really not sure how much help I would want from family, like when I got home from the hospital. And I was like trying not to like put it on my mom to be there when I got home. If you have family that is willing to be there, like for me, I wasn't even sure how I'd feel about it. That was like the best thing that could have happened.
Gotcha.
My mom was there for the first week, but she came down.
This is not registry related, but it's not something you did right in your whole life.
Well, I wish you could add it to the registry. Family help.
Oh, okay.
Like
That's creative.
a voucher.
A voucher.
A voucher. Get your
Okay.
get your grandma vouchers.
Okay.
Okay, you're right. That's a little off topic, but
Think through it a little bit. I would say my best friend.
oh, okay. Rapid fire things that I love.
Yes.
Rapid fire Diana Hill products. Let's go. Boone Trove. Period.
I don't even know what that is.
The Boone Trove, the little thing that goes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Keep going.
Boone Trove is a milk catcher.
You've been talking too long.
It's way better than the Haka. Solly Wrap. Already talked about it. It is perfect for newborn. The Love Every subscription. Didn't have it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
And that is something that I think is worth the splurge because it's healthy for your baby and it's good for your baby. It's not just something random that like a wipe warmer. Educational,
Hold
but
on.
it's also organic, OPO Tech certified.
Emma.
Organic.
It's cognitive discovery.
It's cognitive discovery. But also all the materials are organic, so if they chew on it, it's okay.
Quick. Breast Friend, we already said.
My breast friend.
My Breast Friend. I would love to have them sponsor us. And if you get the My Breast Friend, get like multiple covers for it.
Or just buy multiple My Breast Friends to change your life.
Wipeable playmat because I have a refluxy baby.
And something you can order later, though.
You can order it later. The Upseat, you can order it later. The Harpa playpen.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, when they start moving, like.
Oh, so does she use it now?
Yeah. Well, I just ordered it.
Oh, okay. So you don't have it, and it's a
And I have
Diana
dogs.
product.
Oh, Diana Hill. Okay. Diana Hill would be Boone Trove, Solly Wrap, Love Every, and Breast Friend. Things that I have ordered, like, in the last 2 months. The wipeable playmat from House of
Okay.
Noah. Love. the upseat.
Yes.
Love. Harpa baby playpen. Coming, and I will review.
And you will review. Okay, so my die on the hill products were really simple. My link, if it's the registry, your baby's coming home and you have to have these
We're
things.
getting so fired up.
My best friend. If you're breastfeeding, but if you're not breastfeeding, then just order one. You can figure it out later. Then I think having a Velcro swaddle in the hospital, us
Yes.
trying to swaddle the baby in
Yes.
the hospital on top of everything else was so stressful for some reason. And Anna ended up like I think I brought you a Velcro swaddle.
The Aiden and Anae ones are
Yeah, it doesn't have to be
also
anything fancy.
small. They're smaller than the Halo ones. So for newborn or preemie,
Yes.
that brand specifically.
And it was cheaper, and that way you weren't like yelling at each other trying to swaddle your baby in the hospital.
White knuckling all the time.
Well, you said we were talking too long.
Okay.
Okay. Then there is a thing. I will link it.
Oh.
You will link it that goes on the side of your couch, and it gives you like a little flat surface that you can put drinks on. So that way, when you're breastfeeding, what happens every time you start feeding your child, whether it's bottle or breastfeeding, is like, I need a water. It's on the couch. So you don't have to lean forward because especially when they just get latched, you're nervous to move. You always have it here. 10 out of 10.
Couch caddy. Yeah.
Lactation consultant will say it 1,000 times. That was it. That was it. And coterie diapers.
One more thing about lactation consultant.
Yeah.
Try to schedule it for as soon as you can leaving the hospital.
Yes, immediately.
Because, I think I went about a week after. No, I want to go the next day.
Yeah.
I might want to go before the pediatrician.
No, they should be like waiting in your house for when you get home. Honestly, I asked her if she could come the same day.
Okay, before.
And coterie diapers.
Oh, and coterie diapers. Yes. Okay. Honestly, I think all of our registry items were our 2%.
Yes.
So should we just wrap? That was a lot. We threw a lot out there.
Yes. Okay. Did we hit everything?
I think we hit everything. We will try to link and share as much as we can.
Yeah.
But
because we weren't sponsored.
None of this is sponsored. Just to clarify. Okay, guys. Thanks for listening. Follow the podcast at the Milking It Pod or Milking It Pod.
You looked this up before.
I know. It's on the other sheet. It's on the other page. At Milking It Pod.
Perfect.
And you can follow Emily and I if you choose to do so, where we share our unhinged lives.
Yes, it's Emily at emily.k.hill__. Okay. Anna made fun of me before.
To be honest, I literally tried to get her to change her Instagram handle before I did this.
I don't know if that's even the right handle, but I have a lot of things going on in my handle.
Mine is just at Anna Covington.
Okay.
All right.
You win.
Next episode is going to be third trimester, so tune in.
And that will be shorter.
Yep.
Okay. TTYL.
Long-winded.
No, I think it was really good.